West Palm Beach Mayor Jeri Muoio, thanks for a couple of minutes. Let's talk about this deal, digital domain, the city, FSU, its impact on the city. A lot has been said. Some people have called it a bad investment for the city. Tell me what the vision was for the city. You were not the mayor when this deal was made, but you are the mayor now. What is your impression as to what's happened over the last couple of weeks?
Well, certainly a lot has happened over the last couple of weeks, and I guess probably my biggest feeling at this point is disappointment that we weren't able to follow through with the vision we had a few years ago with the partnership with Digital Domain and Florida State. I also have to say that I'm very optimistic. I'm really pleased that Florida State is continuing their commitment to our city. They've made it clear that they want to stay here. And the Florida State Film School is one of the most prestigious in the country. And it has an amazing reputation and lots of connections. So I think the fact that we're going to continue moving forward with the Florida State Bachelor's in Fine Arts program here in West Palm Beach is going to prove to be a real positive for our city. In addition, I think that because of the reputation of Florida State, because of the reputation of our city, and because of this being a very hot sort of techie idea, that we're going to have other partners here. Florida State's going to have other partners, other private partners. So it may not be Digital Domain, but I'm very confident there will be other players in this space that will take up that vision and move it forward.
So this is a concept that the city is committed to moving forward with.
It is a concept. We know the benefits of having students in our downtown. Right now there are about 20 students. The plan is to grow that to at least 300 students. And those students spend money, their parents spend money. They have to be housed somewhere, they have to shop somewhere, they have an economic impact. And you know, we have experience with this. We have Palm Beach Atlantic University right in our downtown, and we know that they generate about $280 million a year in economic impact to our city. So you know, we think this is a good concept. Education is a real driver for economic development, and in this particular instance we're talking about high-tech, high-wage kinds of jobs and businesses. So we're working hard right now to see who else we can bring into this space and partner with.
$10 million in tax dollars was set aside. $2 million was actually paid out to Digital Domain.
Right.
Some have said bad investment. You say what?
Well, I think we're not going to know the answer to that for another 5, 6, 8 years. Is it a risk that we wanted to take? Absolutely. For that $2 million, we have an accredited bachelor's degree program from Florida State University in our downtown. They are currently students there, renting space. You know, the students themselves are shopping and have to live somewhere, and we'll know the answer to that in a few years, but it was the risk worth it, yeah.
How important was it when structuring this deal to make it conditional? In other words, 8 of that $10 million wasn't paid out because certain conditions had to be met. The land that was given to Digital Domain comes back to us if certain conditions aren't met.
Correct.
Why was it important to structure the deal like that?
Well, I mean, it was important for us to do that to protect the taxpayers' money. We wanted, because it was a risky venture, it was something new that really hadn't been tried before, we needed to make sure that we built in benchmarks for Digital Domain and FSU to make. You know, number of students, drawings and plans for the building they were to be built, actually starting construction. You know, all of those were parts of the benchmarks, and if they didn't meet those benchmarks, then the money wasn't going to be given to them. And that really, it's really served, we know now it's served to protect the taxpayer dollar. And you know, people can often second guess, and you know, hindsight's 20/20, right? But you have to remember that we entered into a negotiation with someone, Digital Domain, a few years ago. So there's give and take, you know. What could there have been other things that we put in the agreement? Probably, but then again, digital domain might not have accepted that. So it was a negotiation.
You feel confident that the taxpayer money and the taxpayer land has been adequately protected?
The best we could have in the circumstances of a negotiation. I think we did an excellent job protecting the taxpayer money.
Okay. West Palm Beach Mayor Jeri Muoio, thank you very much for your time.
Welcome. Thank you.